Sam, and I'm making this video today about the Sun in Leo. When the Sun is in Leo, it's of course in its own sign, and when a planet is in its own sign, it functions at a very high level. Planets rule the signs, and of course the Sun, as the ruler of Leo, is really akin to having the king on the throne. So this means the king is the part of you that is aligned with the true source of power, rather than the false sense of power. And we usually experience that false power in the form of our wavering confidence. Think about that for a second, because when you are confident in something, then you feel empowered. But what about situations where you don't feel confident, you don't feel powerful? What then? Why do you take action anyway? Why do you take action in spite of not feeling confident? That's the question. Have the answer? Think about it. Well, it's because when you're aligned with that part of you that is truly the king, then the question doesn't become, do I have the confidence to do this? The question becomes, is this the right thing? Is this the best thing? Is this what's best for the kingdom? I'm not sure how I'll get it done, but it needs to get done. And I have to follow the truth. I have to follow that vision, that purity of vision that lights up my soul. That consistent vision that is bigger than my comfort zone, my sense of dignity, my sense of confidence. Because really, think about confidence for a second. It's actually the way your ego experiences power. Think about it. The ego is a filter on every facet of our being. The planets are the universal powers in each of us. And in their purest sense, they operate in full integrity. And that's what we're trying to access all the time. Our suffering in life is because we think we're this separate entity, and we experience that through the ego, through our limited self, and yet the planet, the actual force, is trying to expand beyond that. So with the Sun, we experience this limitation in the form of confidence or lack of confidence, and this gets us into power struggles with others who we think are more powerful than us, or we're afraid they're more powerful than us, and they knock us off our vision, they knock us off our purpose. But what happens here is that the issue is not other people, the issue is not even confidence, the issue is a matter of purpose. Meaning, when you have a high enough purpose, then you stop asking the question about your confidence. And you stop getting into battles with other individuals because you're too full of vision to get into struggles with others, or struggles with other, quote, kings. It's a very deep concept, because everything that you aspire to be exists outside your comfort zone, and is going to require that you usually act in moments when you don't have confidence, when you're not sure how you're going to get it done, because your confidence exists as a function of what you've already done. You've already done that. So of course you're going to have confidence to do the thing you've already done. You've already been there and done that. So there's no growth in your comfort zone. This is why growth exists outside your comfort zone, but you need to have a purpose and a vision that's worth sacrificing for. I'll give an example. This is why the son is also related to the father. Do fathers sacrifice for their family? Of course they do. I see it all the time. When people are in certain roles, different qualities of their life emerges. So when a man or a woman is usually in the role of father or mother, their greatness emerges and they sacrifice for their children. Because nobody knows how to have children. Nobody knows what it's going to entail. There's so many opportunities and situations in parenting that exists outside your comfort zone. But because you love the child more than your comfort zone, you rise up and meet the challenge. This is why children are great teachers. Because what they really teach us is what we're capable of when we're aligned with love, when we're aligned with purpose. All the planets are incarnations of love in you, and the sun is that love of power. Because we're so used to power being corrupted, that sounds like, oh, well, I don't really love power. I just want to, have my share and blah, blah. Stop acting like there's anything wrong with power. You love power. You want power. You want to be the most powerful being in the world, and it's okay. In fact, you are the most powerful being in the world. We all are. So get real about your relationship to power. Stop acting like you're doing anyone a favor by playing small and putting on a kind of false humility. This is another shadow issue of the sun, is this false humility. False humility is usually when we are afraid to meet our challenges, so the ego tells us that we're just being humble in our failures. You're not being humble in your failures. They're failures. And they're failures of vision. They're failures of in many ways your entire existence. So when the sun is in Leo, it's like the king is on the throne. It's there. So anytime the sun is in Leo, in the sky, when it's in someone's natal chart, they innately feel that greatness and that call to greatness. And it's a great challenge that we try to step into. So keep that in mind anytime the sun is in Leo, or if you're looking at a chart where someone has the sun in Leo. It's like the king is on the throne and has the power. But then what do you do with it? That's the big issue.